Every woman is confident. She just doesn't know it yet. And I know that if you are someone who struggles with confidence and you're hearing this right now, you might be thinking, what on earth is she talking about? I know that my self-esteem is kind of low. I know that I have a low self-worth. What do you mean every woman is confident? Every woman is confident, and I can tell you that right now because I used to not be confident. I used to have very low self-esteem and I used to have very low self-worth. But this is why we're calling this video Faith It Until You Make It, because we're not faking it anymore. Gone are the days where we fake our confidence instead of actually believing it's something that we already have, just not at the level that we want it to be at. And it's just kind of like a muscle, you know? Every time you're working out, a muscle will get stronger, and then there's muscle memory, you know how to use it properly, etc., etc. It's the same thing with confidence. You need to put it to practice. It's something that you already have. You just need to get used to it and build it up so that it is stronger and works the way that you want it to at the level that you want it to. I genuinely want every woman and every girl listening to this to just know you already have it. You already have it. There's no get confident quick type thing. It's already in here. You just need to work it out a bit more. You need to get it stronger. You need to get used to showing it off. You need to get used to using it so that you can start having it as part of your main list of characteristics and traits in your day-to-day walk in this life. Okay, let's go. The first thing that I want you guys to remember is that not everybody is paying as much attention to you as you think they are. People do not care as much as you think they do. And I know that you're like, no, but I know, I swear that person is looking at me. I moved a little bit when I was sitting next to this person on the bus and they shifted completely. You're only thinking this because you're hyper aware, and because you're hyper aware of yourself and the amount of space that you seem to think that you're taking up, you're projecting onto them and thinking that they are noticing you as much as you are noticing yourself, when that is not the case. As much as you are concerned about your own self, they are also concerned about themselves. Your thoughts in your head at this current moment are consumed with you, how you look, whether you don't do or do not have something on your face. They're also concerned about themselves. And so that's number one. For you to get out of your own head, I need you to remember that not everybody is actually paying that much attention to you, and people do not care as much as you think they do. And you might enter into social situations or different, interactions with people where you're just kind of like, wait, no, I did something weird. That was so awkward. Oh my gosh. And you're beating yourself up about it in the shower. Been there, done that. I promise you, they don't remember. They don't remember. People are very focused on themselves. Do not worry and do not carry yourself as someone that is very, very anxious if the reason for that is because you think that everybody is watching you and that all eyes are on you. I promise you they're not. This is faith it till you make it, right? And so this is all based off of the premise that the confidence is already in here. I just need to get used to it, use it so that it's strong, right? And so all the things that I'm going to say are things that you can very easily implement because we are working with the mindset that I already have it. I just need it to get a little bit stronger. And so the first thing that I'm going to tell you to do is sit up. Sit up, shoulders back, and neck very strong and tall, okay? I need you to walk around like this everywhere. If you're a really tall person, sit up straight. I promise you, you're not taking up too much room. Matter of fact, you're not even taking up enough. Sit up straight. If you're someone who is bigger, more chubbier, sit up straight. Don't crouch into yourself in an attempt to reduce the amount of space you're taking up because you don't want to be seen, you don't want to be perceived. You are a citizen of this earth. You deserve to be seen and acknowledged. It is not a sin for you to take up space, okay? Because everybody else is taking up space. I tend to be quite an anxious person at times. And something that I used to always do, and I caught on to this. So whenever I was anxious, I noticed that I would always sit like this. Like I would always sit like this. And I would notice it because I would always get sore shoulders because of how tense I was. I was very tense and I had to just be like, relax to myself. And it was just a habit. It was a habit. And I realized that once I relaxed, once I opened my body up, once I sat up straight, that nervous energy, that anxious tension that you're feeling, it releases because you're no longer holding it like this. It's all kind of emanating out of you. And once you sit up straight, you are now able to kind of, so sit up straight, put your shoulders back, to make your neck a bit long, and there you go. And now you're sitting like a confident person. Your posture is like a confident person. So you're going to act like a confident person. Slowly but surely, you'll get there. Another thing that is correlated to movement when it comes to confidence is I need you to move slower. Move slower. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. Say someone calls my name, and I go, or say I wanna tuck my hair behind my ear, right? And I go, as opposed to, when you move slower, you look like you're more assured. You look like you're more sure of yourself. You look sturdy. You look like, I'm going to take all the time I need to do the thing that I need because I'm not in a rush. People that are in a rush or are a very quick, give off very anxious energy. If you have low self-esteem, you have low self-worth, and you're anxious, like you're not gonna want to go slow and take your time because you feel like you're wasting other people's time. And that's that people pleasing aspect that is coming back up again. The people pleasing. We need to destroy that. Remember I said in the first video, that is something that you need to destroy because you are not here to please other people or to be liked. You are here to be you. And also, we said that this is a people pleasing aspect. You don't want to take up other people's times and things like that. Name one person that's pleased with you. Name one person that has told you, oh, you're making yourself so small is so, like, I'm so grateful for you doing that. I'm so happy that you've done that. Or thank you so much for not speaking when I was asking a question to the group because I really appreciated that you thought that your opinion and that your input didn't matter so that I can continue speaking. No one told you that. You don't have to keep doing this under the guise of people pleasing because no one has actually told you that they are pleased with your action, with your self-deprecating action. You deserve more than that, I promise you. So take up all the space that you need, go slower. Those things fundamentally set up the fact that you are worthy of taking up enough space and I deserve to be here. I deserve to take my time. And that is how confidence is established because you believe something about yourself. You believe something positive about yourself. Ladies. Oh, let me fix myself up for this because, oh, okay. I know you heard that compliment. I just want you to say, when someone, a stranger, let's say they're a stranger, they come up to you and they're like, oh my gosh, your dress is so pretty. You look beautiful in this dress. Why is your first response to convince them why they're lying? Why are you trying so hard to have them join you on your side of self-deprecating belief? Were you working this hard in school? Were you working this hard for the goal that you wanted to achieve? But you want to put in that much energy to convince someone that you don't look good in that dress, that you are ugly, that you are not good at something that they complimented you on. Say a stranger came up to you and gave you that compliment. They know you from nowhere. What do they gain by lying to you? When people come up to you and give you a compliment, they're not doing it out of the I really want her to believe that I genuinely think she's gorgeous when she's actually ugly. That does nothing for them. If someone comes up to you and gives you a compliment, all you have to say is thank you. Thank you. Just, oh, thank you. Oh, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, that made my day. Thank you. Yeah, keep it pushing. That's all you have to say. Because you are beautiful. Because you are good at this thing. Because that dress does look nice on you. The thing is, they noticed it, they liked it, they said it. So now you receive it. The more you say thank you, you think less. When you are ready to combat someone's compliment towards you, you're doing all sorts of mental gymnastics in your head. You're here like, oh my gosh, no, I'm gonna tell you, this dress almost ripped this morning. It doesn't fit me just right. Look at my cellulite, my hip dips. You're trying to think of every single excuse to fire at them to try and get them to be like, oh, you're right, I agree. It doesn't look that good on you. When they might not even think that. But when you were just like, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And maybe even compliment them back. You think less and believe more. And when you think less and believe more, That's that confidence muscle getting built, because you have confidence that they're telling the truth. You have confidence that you do look good. You have confidence that you are good at singing. It's getting built slowly and surely when you say thank you. Every time you say thank you, take that off the list and be like, oh, that was a confidence building thing today. Mentally, don't say that out loud. The more you do it, the more you will actually believe something positive about yourself or compliment yourself first without having someone else or waiting for someone else to confirm it as secondary validation or external validation. Another thing that I want to say that will really help you to build up the confidence of a star is do it scared. Do it scared. And this is something that I've been trying to do a lot more. Let's take yesterday, for example. I uploaded my YouTube video today, well, not today that you're watching this. It would have been last week from the time that you're watching this, but this is my first video that I've posted in a very long time. And it is more intimate to me because I feel like I'm bearing it all with this type of content, even though this is something that I've been doing for a long time with just my friends. Now I'm just posting it for a wider audience. My Instagram is private, and I was essentially like, I want to post this, I want to promote this on my Instagram page, but I know too many people. I know way too many people. I'm going to see them in real life. They are going to maybe talk to me about it. And I told my friend about it, and she was like, so you're scared that they are going to see you trying. And if it fails, they saw you try. You are going to feel embarrassed of that. And I was like, you might actually have a point. I think you just hit the head on the nail right there, or hit the nail on the head. And so I posted it. I posted it on my story because when we're anticipating something that is already making us nervous, we think that we only have two choices: to do it perfectly or not do it at all. And as someone that is a retiring perfectionist, if I felt like I couldn't do something at 100% like level and quality and everything, I wouldn't do it. But we have another option in the middle, and that is to do it scared. Why? Because you're not failing if you do it scared, because you've done it. We have such a critical view of ourselves that we think that people are also going to approach us with the same scrutiny, when that is not the case. You don't know if you will actually go out there and knock it out of the park. You don't know if you will actually go up to that person and all of a sudden have the most amazing conversational skills that I've ever seen. Once you start to do things scared, you're directly combating that anxiety in your head. You are directly combating that overthinking in your head that's trying to tell you that, listen, the world is going to crash and burn if you fumble in front of this person. You talk to him. Are you still alive? You gave that really nice girl a compliment. Are we dead yet? You asked someone to help you with something. Is the world on fire? Do they hate you? No? Congrats! I told you, the world is not going to end if you go and do the thing scared. The world is not going to crash and burn if you fumble. If you fumble, we move on to the next. The next thing that I actually want to say, that is something that will really build up your confidence like a star. Affirm yourself. Yes. I was in university and we literally had a course called Marketing and Managing Small or Medium-Sized Enterprises. And during the last few weeks, my lecturer stressed the importance of visualizing your goals and verbally reminding yourself of your goals every single day, because it has scientifically been proven to increase the percentages of success when you remind yourself of your goals every day. What does that tell us? It tells us that our mouths are very powerful tools. And what I know that the Bible says is that the power of life and death lies in the tongue. So you can use your tongue to speak life into yourself, and you can also use it to speak death over yourself. And when you're being self-deprecating, when you're putting yourself down, when you are criticizing yourself, you are speaking death over yourself. The Bible also says, as a man thinketh, so he is. We need to come up with different ways of thinking so that we can become what we actually want. If you're having trouble believing yourself, if you're having trouble coming up with things that you like about yourself, or that you can already pinpoint are positive things about you, believe God. I'm going to let you know right now. You think you're ugly? No. You're fearfully and wonderfully made. You think that you're just going to be scared and anxious all the time? No. He didn't give you a spirit of fear, but the very spirit you have is one that is of love, is one that is of a sound mind, a mentally stable mind, and you also have a spirit of peace. You don't think that anybody cares about you? No. Cast all your anxieties to him because he cares for you. These can all be found in the Bible, by the way. So if you're looking for more affirmations to strengthen your positive beliefs about yourself, go to the Bible. You'll find one, I promise. You'll find one, you'll find many. And that is one of the main things I use to grow my belief in myself, because if I get a thought that's kind of like no one's gonna care that you're sad, you can't rely on anybody. You can't share your burden with anybody. Wrong. He actually said that I can cast all my burdens up to him and he will give me rest. He will give me peace and he will give me comfort that surpasses all understanding, actually. So you're false. The false thinking is false. And what you're doing with these affirmations, what you're doing with these lists of positive beliefs that you're going to keep saying to yourself every day from now on, is that you are directly combating the negative thinking. You were directly combating and coming up against negative constructs that you have set up in your brain about yourself with the positive, with the stuff that is true. And the reason why I said the Bible and the reason why I mentioned God is because God is someone that is objectively true. So if you don't believe yourself, believe the objective. He said it is done. Like, don't argue with me. You're not ugly because he said you're not. You're not stupid because he said you're not. You are not unloved because he said that you are. I talk a little bit about this in my How I Transformed into the Dream Woman version of myself throughout uni video, which do take the time to watch. It's filled with so many tips and recommendations and things that I did that really shifted my mindset. Like, I'm telling you, it's no joke. But when I was in the beginning of university, I fully was like, oh, I'm gonna faith it till I make it. I wasn't really a confident person, I would say. I think I presented as such just because of the way that I carried myself and things, but I knew deep down myself that I wasn't confident. It is definitely something that can be attained because other people have it. And I know that I can get it myself in my own way and in a version that is most beneficial for me. So I was like, other people are confident, so that means I can be confident too. It must be a thing that we all just have. I just need to know how to use mine properly. And so I faithed it until I fully understood how to be confident. That was my thing. I kind of put on a character of someone that was already very confident because I had faith that I actually did have the confidence. I just had to act like I did. And it worked. It worked. Never have I once been told that I am someone that comes off as insecure, or I am someone that comes off as I lack confidence. I've actually been told the opposite. I've been told is that I come off as someone that is very quietly confident. And that is the best compliment I could ever receive. Oh my gosh, especially with all the work that I have been doing with the Holy Spirit to get my confidence to the place that it is today. I've come at the other end, and I can tell you with these things that I mentioned, and also praying, yes, the whole biblical affirmation thing goes with the praying, but with me coming out of the other end and being on both sides of the coin, I can let you know there is a way to get your confidence. There is a way to build it up, and there is a way that you are going to come out of this, that you are going to be unrecognizable in a good way. You are going to be so confident. No one's going to be able to tell you anything, and not in a prideful way, but no one's going to be able to try and tear you down because the concept of yourself is too strong to be broken. No one's going to be able to try and make you feel insecure or small because the belief that you have of yourself is ironclad. There is no way it's getting broken. There's no way it's going to fall apart. And so these are all things that I think that you should really implement in order to have the confidence of a star. And I'm telling you again, it's already in here. You just need to work it like a muscle. Faith it till you make it, and you're gonna get there. Thank you so much, guys, for watching today's video. I have another video coming up on this Friday, so please subscribe and actually click the bell so that you can get notified when it comes out. I release all my videos at 12 p.m. Tuesdays and Fridays. And I would love to see your guys' journeys as well. Please go into the comments and let me know if you are someone that is struggling with confidence and self-esteem, and kind of keep us all updated on the journey that you're going to take into becoming more confident. I want this to be a community, a very open and a very loving and friendly type space. So I really want, if anybody else sees those comments of I'm someone that struggles with my confidence and things like that, please give them some encouragement. Please build them up, because it would mean the world to anybody if they were in that space. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and goodbye.